I want to invite you to a free conference called Dog Care on Air on November 16th and 17th. You will hear from some amazing experts on how to enhance the well-being and health of your doggy. I'll be one of the presenters at that conference, and we're going to give you a lot more detail about how to choose a safe chew and what not to look for and what to avoid when you're giving your dog a chew. If you want to sign up for this free conference, please do at dogcareonair.com. Our doggy bouncer, who's right here, he's probably out of the camera, he actually brought me into this whole thing. I spent over 2 decades in corporate America and years before that as a chemical engineer. And we got Bouncer. And he started chewing through the furniture when he was a puppy. He started chewing through walls. And we were desperate to find him a safe, all-natural chew that we could feel comfortable giving him that could occupy him. Unfortunately, we couldn't find anything. We did find in a pet boutique a chew that was made out of milk that at the time we thought was safe and that we gave to him. And I looked at it. It was made in the Himalayas. I'm a world traveler. I had been to the Himalayas, and I said, I could do better than this. And next thing you know, I'm in the chew business. So I spent a few decades in corporate America, as I indicated, and I have a few chemical engineering degrees. And if you research chew safety, you'll find a lot of veterinarians chiming in with their thoughts. And they obviously care very much about the animals, and they know a lot about, they're experts on what the ongoings of a dog's body. But the challenge associated with developing and commercializing a safe chew is a chemistry, material science, engineering question, not a medical one. Just as one example, one that I read his article online indicated that if a chew is, if you don't want to hit it against your head, it's too hard to give to your dog. Now that's actually not true, because our chews, for example, have been engineered or designed, if you will, to actually become soft at the body temperature of the dog. So although it's very hard now, and I most certainly wouldn't want to hit my head or his head with it now, once he starts chewing on it, it's fine. So that's an example of how we're looking at our technical questions that I was well suited for. We spend an inordinate amount of time and effort hand selecting chews from all over, hand selecting ingredients from all over the world. We look for the most pristine ingredients, very important to us. Some of our ingredients come from Bhutan, which is an amazing country. It's an amazing tiny country up in the Himalayas. And they are developing their economy in a sustainable way. Their concept is gross national happiness, considering their obviously economics, traditional lifestyle, and very important, the environment. So we look for, and our ingredients from Bhutan come from the most pristine sources on the planet, nurtured by glacial waters. We also have some ingredients from the Gobi Desert, believe it or not. So pristine is very important, but also extremely important is safe. We don't put anything in our products that has been shown to have detrimental effects on dogs, and only the most wholesome, beneficial ingredients. So our ingredients aren't just not unsafe, they're actually healthy and contribute to the health of the dog. I'm myself almost a vegan, but if I opened up Bouncer's mouth, you'll see very clearly that dogs are not vegans. And therefore, no, our products have animal products in them. And we did try to make, believe it or not, a vegan chew in the very beginning, and dogs just didn't like it. And so if you give them a choice, and they will select if you give them a choice, they'll take the one with chicken in it or tasty, some other tasty product in it. And also, as I forgot a second ago, we also look at, for our ingredients, we look at organic. Either certified organic, or since many of our ingredients come from far away places, far away from city pollution, where we can't get it certified, it's effectively organic. And that's very important to us. If we think about how dogs experience flavor, I like vanilla. I like ketchup. However, I don't like ketchup on my vanilla cake or ice cream or anything else. They're separate. And we've done a lot of empirical studies on dogs. And one of our conclusions is that if a dog and the equivalent likes vanilla and ketchup, they will love vanilla and ketchup. We have never found a combination of two individual flavors that you would not think go well together that they like. When you combine them, they seem to like it even more. So, and I don't know maybe it has to do with the way they experience their sensory, because smell, olfactory sense is part of taste. Maybe it has to do with their ability to separate the molecules in their brain. But whatever it is, they experience flavors. Even if you combine them, they seem to be synergetic, not counter to the overall flavor experience. We've put a lot of effort into coming up with the most tasty creations. As I mentioned, if you put two flavors doggies like together, they'll love the mixture. So for our macarons, which are our French-inspired, super healthy, decadent doggy desserts, which I know is a mouthful, but we have three flavors. One is chicken, which has organic chicken as the main ingredient, free-range organic chicken, I might add. Superfood blend with camel cheese. Now, camel cheese is an amazing ingredient. I actually did an expeditionary trip to Mongolia to meet with the camel herders and make contacts for this amazing superfood. And I came back with samples of camel cheese. And I had it in a little vacuum packed containers because I had a portable vacuum packer with me. I don't know how it was even possible. When I came home, before I even opened up the package, Bouncer came running across the room, beeline directly to the vacuum packed camel cheese. He said, "What is that?" So it's a very earthy flavor. Dogs love it, and it's super healthy. So we have it in that flavor. We also have a little bit of it sprinkled in just for good measure in our chicken flavor. Our third flavor is Himalayan river trout. This is trout that's farmed sustainably all the way up in the Himalayas in rivers that are fed by the pristine glacial rivers of the Himalayan mountains. Now that particular flavor we have extremely limited quantities of, and we just found out that the Himalayan river trout itself is in more limited quantities now than we thought. So that may not come out till 2020, but it's going to be an amazing flavor when it does come out. For the dog treats, these were the first ones that are going to come out are going to be chicken flavored with that same amazing organic free-range chicken. We'll come out with other flavors as well, including the camel cheese after the first round. Our business model is all about, is captured, encapsulated by our motto, for you, your pet, and the planet. Everything we do is associated with making the planet a better place, supporting indigenous lifestyles, providing the safest, healthiest, tastiest products for the dogs, and also being good for the planet. And we call this our happiness cycle. We only have eco-friendly packaging, no plastic in our packaging, which is very rare in the pet industry. And all of the materials used for the packaging, which are basically paper products or recycled paper, are all recycled and recyclable. And so again, we really pride ourselves at that, and we put a lot of effort into our eco packaging and our overall model, which is all about enhancing lives of people, lives of pets, and the planet itself. One of the product line that we're focusing on now is our chews, which are amazing chews, are going to be out second quarter next year sometime in limited quantities. In this whole journey, with all my trips back and forth to Bhutan, where our happiness kitchen is, I came across these amazing knitters and weavers, and there was a women's cooperative, and we decided to expand our social enterprise and hire them or engage them to produce these amazing handcrafted, hand-woven, hand-knitted sweaters, leashes, and collars. And all of our products, I'm going to call them creations because they're not really products, they're made from yak down. So yaks have 2 layers of fur, not really fur, but I guess wool, and they shed every year their wool, so you don't have to kill the animal. The outer layer is sort of coarse, but the inner layer is like a down, almost like a bird down. And it's one of the softest, warmest fibers for the weight in the natural world. And so we've taken that fiber, which is combed off the animals right as the spring is completing and the summer starting, as they're shedding, by the yak herders. We've taken that material and made these amazing leashes, collars, and sweaters. Each one is handcrafted and unique. They're really amazing. You could find our amazing creations at choosehappiness.com, starting with our macarons, which are our French-inspired macaron, super healthy, decadent doggy desserts this holiday season, followed by our other treats, which will be coming out early next year, and then in Q2 sometime, our amazing dog chews.